What up, y'all? In this video, I'm gonna give you the playbook on how to dominate in high ticket sales. If you don't know who I am, my name's Jack Sumner. Over the last 4 or 5 years, I've been helping people get into high ticket sales, start their journey, land partnerships, close deals, earn commission from their laptop, from their cell phone. And ultimately, I do it because it's what I love doing. And I love this industry because I believe it's the best way if you're a beginner, if you're new, or you have sales experience to get into the online space. There's so many times where people are fed lies about how to start making money online. And it's like, start your own business. And if you have no experience in business and you don't understand all the things that come with business and creating one online, it could be, payday, payroll, hiring, firing, leadership, funnels, marketing, ad spend, and all the money that it takes to actually build an online business, then you're going to be set up to fail. And it's going to be a really steep learning curve. And so this is why I'm passionate about what I would do. And I'm going to show you not how to get started in this right now, not how to land a position. I'm going to show you how to dominate and how to take it to the next level. So hopefully some of you are watching this and you want to know what the potential of remote sales is, or if you're watching this and you're like, I already have a position, but I want to dominate. I want to be like one of the best in the world and make not just a good amount of money, but a killing, okay? And so this is the framework that I put together for that. The first thing is, of course, you need a baseline skill of sales. So you don't need to be the best closer, the best salesperson in the world, but you need a baseline skill. And to do this, start reading books, start studying, start watching YouTube videos. I have videos on my channel that go over how to actually start selling. If you don't have this, we can help you. This isn't a sales pitch, but it's something that we do. We help beginners get into the space, okay? That's what you need. Start learning how to communicate, how to sell, how to have conversations that lead to creating value for someone else, because that's how you get paid. Step 2 is land a position with a level 10 earning opportunity. I'm just highlighting the steps, and we're going to dive into some really tactical things that you can implement. But step 2 is land a position with a level 10 earning opportunity. When I say level 10 earning opportunity, you want a company that is making $50,000, that is making $50,000 a month. And I used to say we need a company that's making like 100, 150, but I've changed my mind on this. It's because a good closer, a good sales rep can come in and truly add an extra 100 or 10K a month to 100 to 150K a month and up. But I believe a really good closer can immediately add 100K a month. And that level where a company's at 50K plus per month, it gives you the power to be at like the top seat. If you come in and you do that and you double their revenue, you're immediately probably going to be their best closer, and you're going to be like, get all the good leads. You're going to get all the good deals. And so that's why I've kind of shifted my mindset on it. You want a company that's doing at least 50K a month. You can go a little bit over, and the company's doing for revenue, you can go a little bit under. Either of those are fine, but I like to see 50K a month as a minimum to get started. Next, inbound leads. You don't want to be doing outbound for a company. You don't want to go out there and be like an SDR role, generating leads. Not only doing that, setting appointments and closing. It's just way too much. So the company you want to partner with needs to have leads that are interested in their product or service. Next, you need to have a niche or like an industry that you are passionate about and you believe in. If you like baking cakes or beauty, you probably don't need to be in the fitness industry. You need to find something that's truly passionate and truly in alignment with you. Big key. A lot of people overlook that. They just like, hey, I even had a comment the other day on YouTube. What's the best industry just to make money? And they're all the best to make money if you can close deals. What you need is something that you're passionate about, because you're not going to close deals if you don't actually believe in it and it's not something that's in alignment for you. And if you aren't passionate about it, what's going to happen is when it gets tough, when you go into like a little closer slump, or like, it dries up for a month, you're going to want to quit. And if you truly love it, you'll stick with it and keep going. The next thing I will say is you want to work with a company. This is the last little bullet point for step 2, is you need to make sure that it's an exceptional product. You don't want to sell a product that's not good and it's not delivering value. Very important. If you're closing someone, you're going to need to actually believe in what you're selling. So if it's good, it'll be easy to close. It'll be easy to sell. And this are really the things that I'm looking for. So a level 10 earning opportunity, that means those things: 50K plus per month, inbound leads, a niche in an industry that I'm passionate about and I care about, I have some knowledge in, and then an exceptional product. Now we're moving on to step 3. So let's recap 1. Remember, a baseline level of skills. Second one is land a level 10 earning opportunity. Step 3 is how to dominate. And that is the purpose of this video. And I'm going to make it as simple as possible. The first thing, once you have a level 10 earning opportunity, you need to implement is twice a week at minimum, you need to review your calls. Okay. And the first day, you're going to do it twice a week. One day, you're going to review calls that you think that you could improve on. Like, you had a really good prospect on, they're a deal, but some reason, some way, somehow, you didn't close them. And I want you to go back and review the call and be like, this is where I could have got better. This is where I could have improved. This is where I left the door open that gave him, you know, a little bit of trepidation or a little bit of worry on why they shouldn't get started. Let's see if I can take some of that out or improve here. The best in the world at whatever they do, the craft, they always review the game film. Think about a quarterback in the NFL. They're watching game film to see what throws they missed, what throws they did well on, and then where they, you know, took a bad sack, and they're trying to improve every single time. That's how tactical you need to be to dominate in this space. The second day that you're going to do a call review is, I want you, and a lot of people don't teach this, I want you to review a call that you just blew out of the water, that you did absolutely phenomenal on. And the reason is, watching yourself win is amazing. And it starts to reinforce inside of your mind that you can close deals, that you're a winner, and that like you take on this persona of an elite closer. And the elites, the people that are good at it, they go back and they watch themselves. Don't wait till you get into a closer slump, because it's going to happen. There's going to be a time where you don't close as efficiently as you should have for whatever reason. And don't wait to go back and watch the footage then. That's a good time to do it too. But start now. Start building this momentum to where you can make a slump. Instead of it being like a closer slump, it can just be like a little dip and you come back out of it. And this is important, okay? So review your sales calls twice a week. The first time, it just needs to, you need to make sure that you're watching game film that you can improve on. The next time, watch a video that you really killed. You absolutely blew it away. You did a really good job. Next step to domination: find the money. I see on our team and across the industry way too much. People are trying to convert people into good prospects that aren't. You don't want to try to build a house on sand. Like, you don't want to try to convince anyone of anything. And so if they don't want to talk to you, they're not qualified, and it's not for them, don't keep trying to force it down their throat. You're never going to be convinced. Okay, you're never going to convince them. If you come across people that are unqualified, what you want to do, the way you handle it, is you don't try to convince them. You just deliver value. If you have free resources or like a free course or training they can check out, just offer to send that to them. And what this does is it pulls their guard down, because the reason they really don't want to talk to you is because they think that you're trying to sell them something that they don't want. And so to dominate in this space, what you do is you start to build your pipeline. And to build your pipeline, you're going to come across people that aren't qualified, or they don't even want to talk to you, and they're done with it. In this case, just keep it way open. Hey, by the way, I'm just, wanted to hook you up with a free training that you can have access to. Wanted to send that over. And if you get time, check it out, because I really think, based on your survey that you filled, take some data, based on what you have in our system here, I think you'd be a really good fit, and this would really help you. And so you are doing something that is so powerful. You're not trying to force them onto a call or sell them into something you don't want. You're just trying to pique their interest. And when you do that, you can follow up later if you actually think that they'll be a good fit. If they're not a good fit, move off of them, okay? And now back to what I say, find the money. Focus on the people that are good. And if you put all your energy to the good fits, this is where you're going to dominate and make a lot of money. And you can do this with follow-up, okay? So let's think about a call that didn't close. Let's think about a call that, for some reason they needed to talk to their wife, or they had an objection, they need to think about it. What you want to do is you want to create and build your pipeline with these people that are truly good fits, but for whatever reason they didn't close. And to do this, you're going to follow back up with them, and you're not going to say, hey, I'm following up. You want to just genuinely check in with them and see where they are. And if they leave you on red, you continue to follow up, and then you'll just drop a message like, hey, where should we go from here? Just, wanted to touch base with you. I saw that we spoke a month ago and blah, blah, blah. Lay the facts out on the table. Where should we go from here? And you can apologize for bothering them. You can say something a little bit harsh or with a little bit more edge to get their attention if they've left you on red. But the fortune is in the follow-up. We found that the sale comes on between the 8th and the 15th follow-up. And if you can put that into perspective, you know that after the 8th or between the 8th and the 15th follow-up, if you make that many follow-ups, you're going to have a lot better chance of closing the deal. Not every deal is going to close on the first call, though we try our best, especially when we're dominating. We want to close it on the first call, but it doesn't always work like that. And so you need to understand that follow up with where the money is, okay? Follow up with the good prospects. Finally, the last key to dominating, and this is the one that a lot of sales reps, because I think a lot of us are a little bit selfish sometimes. Like all we're thinking about is our commission and how many deals we can close and being like the alpha. But one of the most important things in sales and being a dominating sales rep is simple. Treat the company like it is yours. And when I say that, don't just close the deals and move on. When you close someone, follow up with them, keep in contact, care about their success. And what that's going to do is if you have recurring revenue and you're a sales rep, it's going to keep them on longer. It's going to make that person continue and stick to the process and potentially buy from you again. The best customers are repeat customers. And then finally, the company that you're working for in a selfish way is going to see the value that you provide. And when you dominate sales for your company, you know what happens? The company realizes it. If they're a good company, they see that. And if one day you want to move up and you want to be a sales manager or a sales executive, or you want to actually be an executive with the company and maybe move into like a COO role, you're going to be a fit for that because they know that you don't just care about closing the deal and earning the commission. You're going above and beyond. And not only does the company know it, the person that you close, the client knows it and they feel it and they understand it, and your business network just completely expands. This is a secret that I've noticed the best sales reps understand, and they understand that it's not just about the deals they're closing. It's not just about earning the commission. It's about how do I make this company better in its entirety, in the best way possible, and be there in every single way. And when you do that, every single time I've seen it, it's been rewarded and it's been known and it's been appreciated, and it leaves a lot of room for growth inside the company and earning more commission. So don't just do it because you're a good person. Do it because you're a good person, but also do it because knowing that it could benefit you down the line some way, and it will if you continue to put 110% in. So don't just close the deals, treat the company like it's yours. This is how you dominate. And I wanted to leave y'all with these tips, okay? This is the gold right here. There's no tactical thing you can say. There's no tactical perfect script you can read. But what it is you need to follow this framework to dominate, okay? Understand what it takes, okay? Review the game film. Review it. Watch yourself where you can improve. Watch yourself where you were elite and you can build that momentum to where you just feel like you're the guy. Next, don't chase. Find the money. Put your attention on the money. Get off the people that are calling you and saying, this is a scam, this is fake, you're a bad salesperson. Take those, move them over, throw them out. And if you come across someone who's genuinely just not interested, but not a fit, hook them up with free resources. This builds your pipeline with people. Follow up with them in a week. Follow up with them in a month. Check back in. And then finally, treat the company like it's yours. This pays off every single time. Do the extra work by just checking in with the people you closed, care about the company, check in with the owner, see if there's anything else you can help with. You don't want to get outside of sales. You don't want to start doing 100 different tasks, but that doesn't mean that you have to do that to care about the company. What it means is you need to do what you're doing really well at a high level, and also checking in on, filling in the blanks on some of the people that you close and making sure they're good. So those are my tips. That's how you dominate in high ticket sales. A lot of people think it's the skills part of it. A lot of people think just getting the opportunity is the end of it. If you truly want to dominate and you truly want to make an amazing, wealthy life, we'll put it like that. If you truly want to build an amazing life, my belief is you go above and beyond for the company. Treat it like it's your own, and you will eventually be rewarded. Appreciate y'all.